Pork teriyaki. Usually I would do it with some pork chops, but I want to make this a family feast by using a whole pork roast. Now, this is pork Scotch fillet or pork neck. I love it because it has a perfect amount of fat to meat ratio. I've asked my butcher to tie it too, and now I need to add some oil, salt and pepper. So before you start to seal it off and then add it to the oven, you want to make sure you bring it out of the fridge at least 1 hour before cooking. A good pinch of salt so we get a lovely crust on the pork. A good crack of pepper. And this goes into a hot roasting tin. And we want to seal it off on both sides. This induction has a flexi zone, so we can pair both cooking zones to make a large cooking area. So we've got a beautiful even colour on this gorgeous piece of pork. While we're getting some colour on that, let's make our quick teriyaki sauce. So traditionally in a teriyaki sauce, you have some soy. So in with the soy. Some sugar, but I'm changing it up slightly and adding some honey. Some sake, good splash of sake, and mirin. And this now is not traditional at all, but I love the flavour with the pork. So some Chinese 5-spice, so a bit of a fusion style dish here. We'll give that a mix. This sauce right here is a flavour bomb, and it's really going to go nicely with our pork Scotch. So let's turn the pork and seal it on the other side. And while that's cooking, we can also add some veggies just for the base of this because it is going to roast in the oven. So some more extra virgin olive oil and in with some sliced onions, and we can just scatter them around the tins. If you like, you can cook this in a pan first just to seal everything off, but I like less wash up, so one pan is plenty for me. And then in with some capsicum. I've just got some green capsicum. So we're going to cook this for a further 6 to 8 minutes or until we get some great caramelisation. Our teriyaki sauce goes around the pork, and then this goes into the oven, 180 degrees for about 1 to 1.5 hours. Pork roast has come out of the oven. Have a look at this, isn't it gorgeous? Beautiful caramelisation. Now I'm going to take it out of our roasting tin and we need to let it rest. So it just sits there for a moment just to relax a bit so it stays super juicy. And have a look in our roasting tin here. I've just placed it back on the flexi zone so we can make a lovely gravy. So first up, we need some stock. So a bit of chicken stock, just a splash because there is quite a lot of sauce already in there. I like to use my whisk just to scrape the base of the pan so we're lifting up any of that lovely caramelised sediment there, which is just yummy. And I can turn the heat up now. Just want on a medium heat so it bubbles because I want to make this quite thick and glossy. And the way we do that is a combination of corn flour and water. So just a splash of water, and with a spoon we'll mix that. And you do want this to be boiling as you add the corn flour, just to cook it off slightly. So whisk in one hand and we'll just drizzle that in and keep whisking. Oh, look at that. Just the way I like it. Done. Heat off. Let's plate this up. Keeping with that Japanese style, we're going to serve it Japanese style with some rice and a few steamed Asian greens. So rice on the base, bok choy. Pop that on the side. And then this glorious roast. I'm going to cut quite thin slices. So nice and thin. See how juicy this is inside. Exactly how it should be, with a slight pinkiness in the centre. Fantastic. Pop that onto our rice. And as you can see, there's so much pork roast left. So this will feed 6 people easily with a few leftovers. Now for that sauce. We'll just pop that over the top, a few generous spoonfuls. And there you have it, teriyaki pork, done in a bit of a modern way by cooking it with a roast, but it really works. And the most important thing, it is super tasty.